You're watching Geico Holiday Hoops at the City of Palms Classic. Christmas has come early for Hoops fans, where tonight a pair of top 10 teams square off in Fort Myers as #1 and undefeated Montverde takes on #4 and undefeated Long Island Lutheran. What a week it has been here in the Sunshine State. Montverde was able to eke by Paul VI, and Long Island Lutheran, no issues with Link Academy. Tonight they play for a championship. Matt Schick alongside National Recruiting Director Paul Biancardi. I saw your Christmas wish list. All it said was a front row seat to the premier ticket in high school basketball. Merry Christmas, you're here.
And Happy New Year.
Yes.
This game has it all. Stars, unsung heroes, and 2 undefeated teams playing on a national stage for a championship. You couldn't ask for anything more.
11 combined ranked players will hit the floor tonight. Some pretty good ones for Montverde.
Oh, the big boy inside, Derik Queen. He cannot be stopped one-on-one. When he catches the ball in the low post, game over. He's been the most dominant player for Montverde at the City of Palms. 6'9", 240 pounds, great hands, nimble feet, and how about the power at the rack for Big Queen? Look at the way he makes and maintains contact. The catch high, the finish high. Get him out of bounds, throw it up high. Derik Queen is your man from Montverde.
And then for Lou High, a chance to see the top uncommitted prospect in the senior class.
Yes, V.J. Edgecombe. He's been fantastic all week. This guy impacts the game at all levels. He's got consistent effort, great skill package, and he is an explosive athlete. He just glides down the court and finishes with elite athleticism. 17 points and 6 steals last night. This guy has it all, and he needs a big game for a big upset by Lou High.
#5 in the ESPN 100, #3 small forward. He's got a handful of schools that he will be deciding from. We talked to him last night. He said, I'll make that decision this season. This season. Kevin Boyle, head coach of Montverde, a mainstay there, 13th season at Montverde. Multiple National Coach of the Year honors for Coach Boyle, 3-time Naismith Coach of the Year. 800 career wins, only the 63rd high school basketball coach in American high school history to achieve that. And on the other side for Lou High, John Buck also serves as the head of school there at Lou High, the school from Brookville, New York. Got his undergrad in Wake Forest, grad school at Ohio U, and getting a master's degree in coaching right now. He's doing a great job there with Lou High.
As great as the talent is on the court, the coaches equal that talent. You talked about Kevin Boyle and John Buck. 2 very good strategists, motivators, and they know how to manage their team. Push the right buttons at the right time. Great teachers, and they hold their kids accountable, and that's why they play hard.
What is going to be different about this team that Montverde faces tonight defensively?
Right there, Alier Maluk. He could be the difference maker in this game. The ability to contest shots, change shots like he did against Asa Newell. And the guard play of Lou High, they're quick off the bounce. With Caden Mingo and company, Montverde has to do a really good job staying in front of the basketball.
Those guys for that one can't save it. And it'll be Montverde basketball. Going to be see a great matchup. We saw it there with Cooper Flagg defending against V.J. Edgecombe. As we take a look at Montverde's starting 5. Robert Wright, who is headed to Baylor. Curtis Gibbons is an LSU signee. Asa Newell is headed to Georgia. Liam McNeely will be a future Indiana Hoosier. And Cooper Flagg has signed on with Duke. Right off of the heel. And Wright gets it back.
And if Montverde's going to win this game, which they are favored, they're going to have to be great at what they've been great at all season. The glass and the assist game. They have dominated opponents on the glass, plus 20 on the rebounding margin. They've averaged close to 20 assists per game. Now, last night, they didn't hit 20. They won in a close game. But those are the 2 numbers I'm looking for tonight.
And they were minus 11 in turnovers yesterday as well. Lost the turnover battle by double digits. But when you have a guy like Liam McNeely who can hit double digits, that'll help. He gets the bucket. V.J. Edgecombe, Mingo, Nigel James, a defensive menace. Alier Maluk, a verbal to Florida State, Tajay Jones. your starting five. Gibbons for three and the foul. That's the start the Eagles wanted.
Curtis Gibbons has been giving Montverde some great minutes this season. He knows how to fit in with Cooper Flagg, Liam McNeely, Derik Queen. You know, and they find him, they trust him, they have confidence in him, and you can see why.
It was one of those big risers from the junior 60 to the ESPN 100. Rose nearly 10 spots in those rankings. He's got 4 early points, 6-0 Montverde.
Glad you pay attention to the rankings.
B.J. Edgecombe. I'm sorry, what? Newell with the rebound. McNeely open threes. Blast down. Here come the Eagles. 9-0 to start this one in the championship.
And this is what the Eagles do. They try to deliver the knockout punch early in the game. One guy you cannot leave open is Liam McNeely. It's pure from deep, and he's going to be a Hoosier.
Geico Holiday Hoops at City of Palms Classic is brought to you by 9 points in 43-second span for Montverde.
That's the firepower that Montverde has. Liam McNeely wide open, knocked down the three. Curtis Gibbons knocked down a three, so they made 2 threes already. They look for each other. It's the best passing team that Kevin Boyle, I believe, has ever coached. If you want to see talent play together, and I'm talking about the highest level talent in the country, it's these 2 clubs.
Blue High looking for their first points. B.J. Edgecombe usually can provide it. Quick to the rack. Oh, and a two-handed flush. Oh, my God.
Let go of my bicep.
Oh. An emphatic way. Does that count for just 2? Maybe 6, maybe 7? McNeely.
Oh, gorgeous on
really
the up and
nice
under.
Move. Edgecombe with the rebound. Oh, look at that pass. That's the Jacob Ross. This team can move. 3 ball. Those are the shots you're going to have to hit.
And they're confident enough to take them in a fast-paced game.
Gibbons. Flagg keeps it alive. Flagg diving for it. But it'll be Blue High basketball. B.J. Edgecombe was to the rack in about 0.6 seconds.
As I said, he glides, and then he explodes. I mean, he punched that before Cooper Flagg could recover. And that's not the case most nights. Cooper Flagg gets the chase down block. That's NBA athleticism.
He can hit that shot. Not tonight. That's Maluk. Hit a couple of those last night in the semifinal win. Flagg, #1 player in the ESPN 100. No foul. They do get the whistle.
That's a tough matchup for Ross.
His first team third. Cooper Flagg.
That'll be on Alier Maluk, his first, a Florida State verbal. We'll get a first good look here at Cooper Flagg, the #1 player in the ESPN 100. Signed with Duke right before Halloween and reclassified from 2025 to 2024 over the summer.
This is how good Montverde is. They're up 10-2, and Derik Queen is coming into the game, a top 15 player in the country who's been their best player here all week.
The #1 player in the country has his first point, and Derik Queen is seeing his first minute.
This is the level of talent that Montverde has. It rivals the team that Kevin Boyle had with Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes, Dayron Sharp, Moses Moody.
There are college teams they could beat.
Some.
I just said there are.
There are some.
I didn't say many.
But some people think that they could beat big college teams. That's not happening.
Well, you got some big college players for sure that went off of Queen's hands.
They could beat some teams at the low major level that are not very good. If they played a mid-major team, the experience factor, the strength, it's all going to add up after 40 minutes.
There are a lot of college teams out there.
Yeah, 362.
And I didn't say Division I either.
And think about this. them beating a college team would be difficult unless that college team was really bad. It's like an NCAA champion. Could they beat the worst team in the NBA? Not a chance.
If there were 900 teams, maybe. Maluk will go to the free throw line. So you know we got an inbound here. 11-2, Montverde with the lead. Again, look at these commits. The power conference players and Derik Queen, number 15 overall.
They should all go to the same school. They should all go to the same school.
With that transfer portal, they could all wind up there someday if they'd like.
Tell you what, that team could win an NCAA championship.
Maluk, the range. Oh, yes. 6'11" in stature and huge range. 2 threes last night. He's got his first tonight. It's 11-5.
Now, he's got to stay out of foul trouble on the defensive end. It's huge for Lehigh. I think he's the missing piece.
Right. Floater.
See, he challenged that floater.
Oh, that should be goaltending. He challenged that one, too, on the way down.
Okay, Maluk did his job. He challenged. Everybody else, you got to block out the miss. You got Cooper Flagg. You got McNeely attacking the basket. Watch this. Cooper Flagg with the little miss. You've got to only give Montverde one shot. You got to limit them to the one shot that they take. And that man right there has got to have to block a few and change a lot.
Might need a timeout here, and they do. Only had one guy back, and Nigel James is saying, guys, come, help,
yeah.
help.
Yeah.
I was double teamed on the inbound.
Yeah, VJ Edgecombe, Kiyan Anthony, they have to see that, they have to read it, and then they have to react to it.
Jacob Ross back there. Coach Buck having some words. It was 9-0. Now it's an 8-point margin, 3:44 to go here in the first.
Coach Buck is going to settle his team down, explain what we're going to do when Montverde picks up in the backcourt. First thing you got to do is get open. Maybe set a screen in the backcourt to get the pressure off the man bringing up the ball. You have to do a lot just to get into your offense. Then once you're in your offense, you have to back cut and really screen, because Montverde is going to try to take away everything that you do. So you better have counter A and counter B in your attack.
Well, Nigel James was in double figures last night. Tajay Jones was not a surprise, but he came through last night. VJ Edgecombe had 17. He's going to need some of that cream to rise to the top here tonight. Maybe a surprise X factor as well. Ross to James. Maluk's open in the corner. So is Edgecombe.
Fabulous play by Nigel James. Everyone thought he was going for the layup, and then he kicked it out to VJ Edgecombe.
You mentioned the defense that Maluk can play on Queen. You know, Maluk, just that size, is just different than Queen has faced.
Yes, and also as a help defender. He's going to help on the 4 other guys.
Ross couldn't corral that one. The shot from Kiyan Anthony, Carmelo's son, is now in the game. Cooper Flagg thought about the 3, instead dishes it to Gibbons. It's Gibbons season. Happy holidays from 3.
Next level pass by Cooper Flagg. You know how many guys would have either shot it or started to dribble? Cooper got rid of it quickly.
Edgecombe, baseline, yes! If you're even, we're leaving.
And he's going right to the rim. You know, if I'm Lehigh, I'm not concerned about the offensive glass. I'm more concerned about the defensive glass. I want to get back. I don't want to give up fast break points or second chance opportunities.
Queen got position inside, trying to muscle his way. On the end line, he stepped out of bounds.
See, Alier Maluk caused that travel. He caused that turnover, excuse me.
Montverde with the 16-10 lead. Here's the bucket.
Cooper sizes up the defense, locates, great vision. So unselfish, always trying to make the right play. Then VJ, Cooper closes out, high hand, high stance. VJ beats him baseline.
Cooper Flagg has had at least 4 assists in all 3 games this week here at the City of Palms Classic. Nigel James looked like he might have had a shove. Edgecombe for 3. Right teams going basket for basket ever since that 9-0 lead.
He's a MIP, most important player for Montverde. Scores when needed, facilitates, and thinks about others, and plays excellent on-ball defense.
I'll say, MIP doesn't sound as cool as MOP or MVP. Jones is blocked by Flagg. There's an MOP. Right.
That's an MVP.
To McNeely. Come on. Good defense, but hit right to McNeely. He's got 8. Second 3 of the night for the Indiana Hoosier.
Matt, and my superlative that just came out this week, Liam McNeely, best shot maker in the class of 2024. You see why. Shot preparation, the mechanics, everything is there, including the confidence. And he's got great size.
1 minute to go here. And nice little hit there from Ben Michaels. High hanging around here within shouting distance. Just hard to get stops against this Montverde team. They come at you in waves. Oh, Edgecombe with the rejection of the big man, Derik Queen. James, Flagg there to contest. Now we're going the other way. Queen.
This team is so well drilled to go from defense to offense. And it's not about dribbling it up the floor. They use the advanced pass, the baseball pass, and they run.
How about Flagg and Edgecombe here? 2 top 5 players in the senior class. Gonna hold for 1 here and try to make it a single-digit game going into the second quarter. Kiyan Anthony navigating. Got it. That's a nice shot. And that'll end the quarter. Well, Montverde started the game with a 9-0 lead. They will go into the second quarter with a 9-point lead.
Montverde came out trying to make the knockout punch early. Liam McNeely has been as hot as the temperature in Fort Myers.
Steamy. Of course, speaking of the West Coast, we had Zoom Diallo's commitment earlier tonight. Top 25 player in the ESPN 100. Did the announcement, Zoom on Zoom.
That could be an NIL deal in the future.
Could be terrific. He committed to Washington. He's going to stay home and play for Mike Hopkins.
Yeah, that's a huge recruit for Mike Hopkins and staff. They were recruiting Zoom Diallo since he was a freshman, so they made him a priority. Other schools came in strong, Arizona, Gonzaga, USC, and ultimately he decided to stay home. He wants to make the University of Washington successful on the court. That's a big dream for him, being from Tacoma.
Montverde shot 53% from the floor in that first half, 8 of 15 from the floor. See what Luhai can get going. Gonna have to hit shots like that. Edgecombe with an opportunity in the foul.
Yeah, that pump fake got Cooper Flagg in the air. Not a lot of holes in his game, Cooper Flagg, but he is so ambitious as a shot blocker. He's got to stay on his feet, because when you leave your feet on defense, you become foul prone right away.
First team foul for the Eagles. First foul for Cooper Flagg. B.J. Edgecombe, 2023 Gatorade Player of the Year in New York. Baylor, Kentucky, Duke, Florida, St. John's in the mix for VJ.
And he was outstanding last night with 17 points. He had the 6 steals, the 7 assists. Just plays a complete all-around game, and I consider him the best 3-level scorer in the class.
He's got 9 of the Crusaders' 16. Flagg on the curl. 6 points for Cooper Flagg. After a 10-point night last night.
Yeah, he can do it all.
Edgecombe. Good defense there from Flagg. And a foul might be on Edgecombe.
You know, you mentioned Cooper Flagg, only 10 points last night, but we both thought he impacted the game with his assist and shot-making ability. I'm sorry, his shot-blocking ability. Look at this handoff. Edgecombe's late. The switch is late. He recognizes and reads the play in a split second. And whether it's going to be a pass or him shooting, he makes the right decision. 9 out of 10 times.
Right, step back. Baylor signee, no. Here's Edgecombe. Skip pass, gotta have it, James. Nigel James, no, and a nice rebound from Flagg.
But to shoot quick, you got to get back quick.
Flagg into Queen. Derik Queen muscling that up. He's got 4 points, the number 15 player in the senior class.
When he catches the ball, it's so deep. All he has to do is turn, and he could score over either shoulder.
Kiyan Anthony. Maluk, the Florida State verb. Oh, yes, and the foul.
What a matchup.
Like a gazelle to the rim.
Alier Maluk, 6'11". He puts it on the deck with comfort and efficiency. And he did it against Asa Newell, 6'10", going to Georgia. Look at that. 2 future stars in the college game. And both with great size and the ability to put it on the deck. He has to be a defensive presence in this game. The offense is great. The shooting from the outside, the drive. He's got to be an exceptional help defender in this game.
Native of South Sudan. Spent his early childhood in Sudan before arriving here with his parents. 9 points last night. Impacts the game in a lot of different ways. Still a 9-point deficit, though. Flagg. Kiyan Anthony with the rebound. Derik Queen trying to get back. Oh, nice bounce feed. Nice dish. Inside. Look at the recovery defense by the Eagles. A double stuff block. Mingo. Oh, come on. That was an emphatic offensive putback.
Next level plays by some of the nation's best. How about the recovery by Cooper Flagg on the block, and then VJ Edgecombe with the athleticism.
Air ball there from Cooper Flagg. Maluk caught in the air. Foul.
Watch
this
the
block
deep,
and the putback. My goodness, from Edgecombe.
Okay, Edgecombe with the handoff, the attack. Now watch Cooper Flagg. Jumps once, jumps twice. Exceptionally quick jumper. One of the best shot blockers, if not the best, in the high school game. Shot missed, Edgecombe chases it down. That's using your athleticism on both ends to produce for your team.
There's some good basketball and athleticism in that DNA. Cooper Flagg, mom played basketball as well.
Yeah, she played University of Maine. His dad played, Ralph, as well. Brother Ace on the bench. I mean, he's a hard-playing dude. He's exceptionally skilled. He's a terrific vertical athlete, and we saw the quick second jump.
0 for 3 from the free throw line is Alier Maluk. Those are points you've got to cash in on against the #1 team in the country. Derik Queen, Maluk went out to guard him. Queen. Newell, no, those are putbacks he made last night. Queen gives chase. McNeely trailing 3. That one's an air ball. Good defensive intensity. Here's Kiyan Anthony. 3-on-2 the other way. Oh, Edgecombe couldn't finish. We got 2 Crusaders down at the other end. McNeely will go to the line.
It's hard to describe the physicality and the athleticism in this game. You can see why these guys are going to power conference schools. And after that, some of these guys are going to the league.
Oh.
And Edgecombe with the miss, but the beautiful take, the way he changed his body midair. $11 ranked players in this game. 2, 3 will be in the NBA draft after their first season. 2 for sure.
You could just tell us which 2.
Well, if you're watching the game, you can figure it out. It's Cooper Flagg, VJ Edgecombe. Asa Newell has a chance after a season if he can develop. I mean, I don't think, I know that's the goal of the player, but when it happens, when you're ready, it will happen. And there's a lot of talent on this floor for it to happen.
That's why you reclassify, get that clock started eventually. Kiyan Anthony, like he had a kind of a bear hug there from Liam McNeely. Instead, it's a strong board from Cooper Flagg. Queen running the floor. That is 6'9", dishing to 6'10".
Derik Queen has just changed his approach in the last year. He played for Team Thrill in the summer circuit, and he has just been a monster. He's just been a walking double-double, whether it's grassroots basketball or high school basketball.
That takes us to our second quarter.
Under 4 with this media timeout. 10-point lead here for Montverde. Cooper Flagg, #1 player in the ESPN 100. His head up, ball out. Derik Queen, 10-point lead, Eagles. #1 Montverde with a 30-20 lead over #4 Long Island Lutheran. Earlier tonight, the #25 player in the ESPN 100, Zoom Diallo, made his announcement known. All right, Zoom, let's get it done. Where are you headed to school? The floor is yours.
Man, I think it's time. Where's my nephew? For the next 3 to 4 years, I will be taking my talents to the University of Washington.
Zoom Diallo, what a great moment around family. It's a moment like that where you understand why he's staying home in Washington.
And there's a great opportunity with Xavier Wheeler moving on after this year. Mike Hopkins can hand him the basketball. He's a powerful point guard. He's more powerful than he is speedy and explosive. Terrific in pick and roll. Great at getting into the paint and creating for himself or others. Zoom Diallo.
VJ Edgecombe. Here's Mingo, one on the shot clock, gotta get it off.
And he did.
Too late.
No basket is a shot clock violation.
First team at turnover there for Lehigh.
Yep, ball's in his hand at 0.
Just 3 combined turnovers tonight. Been a pretty clean game, very physical though.
Oh, very intense game. The speed and quickness.
Oh,
the passing.
look at that! Newell! That's Derik Queen with the pass.
Oh, he's a fantastic passer. Don't be misled by his size that he can't pass. Maybe the second best or third best passer on this team behind Robert Wright and Cooper Flagg.
Nigel James.
Oh, tough. Tough kid, tough-minded, not afraid in the moment.
Syracuse among his offers. Feels like a Big East player, doesn't he?
No question
Even though
about it.
That's ACC.
They used to be in the Big
Yes,
East,
they
man.
did. They still are in my book.
I know Rutgers really likes some Providence.
Yeah. Derik Queen. Boy, when you're that tall and you can pass that well, what a weapon.
Yeah, this is a very clean pass by Derik Queen. He gets rid of the ball so fast. Yes, 6'9", he can see it. His vision is like a point guard.
How about the way that he has just reshaped his game, reshaped his body since he set foot on campus at Montverde? He's unrecognizable.
Well, he was top 25 his whole career, and that to me, being top 25 still as a senior, a lot of kids start young, ranked, but things don't go their way. They don't make the progress. It's hard to stay ranked throughout your whole career. Derik Queen has, because of his work ethic, and Kevin Boyle and staff pushing him up to, you know, playing a little bit harder and playing with more effort.
James finding his way. That's a tough shot. Even Queen was over his back. That's 5 straight points there for Nigel James. Queen barreling his way. Tough shot. Oh, Edgecombe couldn't get in a foul. Cooper's going to the line.
Alier Maluk changed the shot by Derik Queen, but nobody blocked out Cooper Flagg on the weak side. And that's happened a few times tonight. Watch Nigel James. Head down, shoulder down. Look at that. Stops on a dime and just kind of wills his way up to the basket. But this is a big part of Montverde's game, right? They missed the first shot, they get you on the second shot. There's been games where their second chance points has been plus 20.
They were plus 16 last night in second chance points against Paul VI.
I mean, I know it's easy to say this, but fundamentally, when the shot goes up, you have to put your body on their body, try to back them away from the basket. You got to block out. That's what it comes down to.
Flagg has made all 4 of his free throws. He's got 8. James, that's Queen with the hedge. Extra pass, Ross, travel.
And that time, Ross, as soon as he caught it, he put his head down to dribble. I don't think he knew exactly where he was going to go, and that's a bad habit a lot of players have. You have to catch it and read and then react. Little screen to screener.
McNeely. Every shot is just so pure from the future Hoosier. 12 points for Liam McNeely. McNeely leads all scorers. Foul from Queen, who again, like last night, will disagree with every foul call against him. Pretty competitive player, but how about this last one? Screen the screener.
High-level execution. Watch Liam McNeely. After Derik Queen gives it up, he's going to receive a back screen right there. And then Cooper Flagg is going to down screen from McNeely. No communication, no switch. 3 points. Just like that.
Liam McNeely chose Indiana over a bunch of high major offers. Signed with Indiana in October. 5-star prospect.
And that's what you want to do with a shooter. You don't always want to run screens for him. Let him set a screen, then he'll get open. And now they turned it into a stagger.
On the deck. No numbers going the other way. We'll see what James.
Contested. He's got to drive McNeely. Montverde really runs some good offense.
Flagg, tough shot. They want a goaltend on that.
Yeah. Kevin Boyle and his staff, they allow them to run in transition. The first 6 or 7 seconds, that's on them. Can't score, they get into their half-court set. This time Cooper was going downhill. He's such a tough cover because if you put somebody smaller on him, it's going to get him into the paint and shoot over him.
That's 3 on VJ Edgecombe.
And if you put somebody bigger on Cooper Flagg, he's going to shoot over them or then eventually drive past them. He's one of the toughest matchups in the high school game. You know, watching him right now, you talked about him reclassifying. Can you imagine if he stayed in the class of 2025?
Going up against fellow juniors.
I'm not into reclassifying up. It's only for the chosen few, and he's one of them.
Cooper Flagg now in double figures. McNeely active hands. Less than a minute to go. Maluk. Nothing really falling right now for Lou High in that danger zone. It's a 13-point lead. Could get extended here going into the locker room.
We talk about Montverde crashing the offensive glass, paint points. They guard. They work on the ball. They help each other. They're drilled to contest.
Queen. Oh, nearly a follow slam from Flagg. See if we get a run out here. It's a 4-on-2. Kiyan Anthony, yes. Needed that one. Less than 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Nothing. Get a stop, Lou High. A little bit of momentum. Heading into the half.
11-point game now. Montverde will hold for 1. See what they draw up here.
You know, it's just psychological. You get a score and a stop, you feel good about yourself.
Wright, here's Queen calling for it inside. Wright gets by his man. Oh, and a foul on Maluk.
Rob Wright has the luxury and the advantage of playing with elite players. So what happens, the floor's wide open for him. When he catches the ball, he is seeing huge driving lines because everyone else is being denied, being chased. And he's smart enough to understand when to attack and when to set up his teammates.
Robert Wright spent his first 3 years at Newman Goretti in Philadelphia, transferred in April to Montverde. Gatorade Player of the Year in Pennsylvania as a junior. Headed to Baylor and Scott Drew. He's got 5 points. At the horn, Nigel James cannot find the bottom. They will head into the locker room trailing by 12. Montverde showing why it's the #1 team in the country.
But they have to come out strong in the third quarter. The first 4 minutes of the third quarter could dictate the outcome of the game. Can Montverde push it to 20? Or can Luhai cut it down?
We got some superlatives. Poll's best coming up. You're watching Geico Holiday Hoops at the City of Palms Classic. This is the championship game, and this is your score. Montverde leads Long Island Lutheran 40-28, matching alongside National Recruiting Director Paul Biancardi. All right, I have in my hand the halftime stats. Long Island Lutheran turned the ball over only twice. They're +2 in paint points. How are they down 12?
It's been 24 points by Montverde from the three-point line and the free throw line. Montverde has made 5 threes. They've made 9 free throws. When you take things away from Montverde, they find other categories to dominate the game.
It's going to be a tough second half. We'll see if Luhai can mount some sort of comeback. And if they do, they're going to have to find a way to neutralize the #1 player in the ESPN 100.
Yeah, he's 1 rebound away from a double-double right now. Cooper Flagg has 10 points and 9 rebounds. How about that shot fake pass? He had a good shot. His teammate had a great shot. He gives it up. Comes off the handoff. The switch is late. Great elevation on the pull-up. How about that block? And that rebound. The man can do everything with his athletic ability, and he tries, and he finishes the play with an assist. He is so special because he elevates his teammate, and he makes winning plays.
Let's take a look at tonight's first half stats, brought to you by Geico. A couple of more threes, 6 more free throws. It's kind of where you find the difference.
Yeah, if you look at paint points and you see Luhai +2, and you're Luhai, you're saying, we got to be up. We only have 2 turnovers, but the three-point line, the free throw line.
I mean, do the math. 9-3 in free throws, that's 6. 2 more threes, that's 6. 12-point lead, there you go. Easy math.
You can't take everything away from Montverde, and they do a great job of trying to find different ways to win. They can beat teams in different ways. Could be their offense, could be their defense, could be their rebounding game. That's a sign of a great team. They can win in different ways.
All right, if you're Luhai, what do you need to have happen here in like the opening few minutes here of this half?
You got to make sure 12 doesn't go to 20, #1. No, I'm serious. Because that's what Kevin Boyle is trying to do right now. He tried to knock out Luhai in the first couple of minutes of the game. He's going to try to do it to start the third quarter. So you're at 12. Just work it down. How do you work it down? The execution on offense. Continue to get back on defense. Work the glass. And now you got to defend threes because they're making threes in this game.
Asa Newell, the Georgia signee, cannot convert, #11 in the ESPN 100.
When you look at this roster, Asa Newell capable from 3. Liam McNeely deadly from 3. Cooper Flagg good from 3. Curtis Gibbons good from 3. And then there's Robert Wright going to Baylor. He knocks down threes.
Look at McNeely tipping that to Newell. Almost got to the free throw line again. Instead, it's Maluk. Nigel James trying to go. Flagg was there.
And he challenged.
Yeah, and Newell gets the rebound.
I don't know if there's a scouting report long enough.
Fly away! Eagle fly! 12 points for Flagg on the assist from Wright.
like he was shot out of a cannon from Maine. He is from Maine, you know.
Oh, volleyball swattage from Flagg.
And Cooper Flagg is imposing his will on this championship game. Filling the lane with speed and elevation. That's a momentum-changing play. And this is a statement by Cooper Flagg that he wants this championship.
A statement by Montverde as well. VJ Edgecombe. A lot's going to be put on his back tonight. See if he can find a way to lift this team on his back. Going to have some help, too. 4 on the shot clock. Edgecombe. Pass. Got to have that. Jacob Ross.
Now, you can't panic if you're Lehigh. Montverde makes a couple of highlight plays. You can't let 2 points, although it's an emphatic dunk, turn into 6 unanswered. So good job by Lehigh, staying poised and under control.
Curtis Gibbons. Newell looking for it inside. He's got a size mismatch there. Didn't find him. Here's Flagg. Right, defended by James. Throws it up and a foul on Jacob Ross.
Charge the foul, Lehigh for 5, Jacob Ross.
Edgecombe, when he's not scoring, he's finding somebody.
No, he's very decisive. Little hesitation, draws 2. Kick out to Ross for the knockdown 3. That was a really important possession because if they turned it over or took a bad shot, you know Montverde was going to take that mistake and turn it into 2 more points. And then it's like a snowball going downhill at your house. I mean, you got a big hill.
Well, we don't have those in Charlotte.
We don't have snow either.
No, we don't. 12-point lead. Magic National Recruiting Director Paul Biancardi. City of Palms Classic Championship. That should be on Cooper Flagg.
Yes. Yeah, he just ran over the defender. Watch Cooper Flagg. Liam McNeely sets a screen. VJ Edgecombe just moved his feet. Cooper knocked him down.
Ross, Edgecombe, got to hit that 3. Off the front. Nice follow, tipped away. Ross high off the glass. Maluk, Edgecombe there. 13 points for the number 5 player in the ESPN 100.
Well, the offense is really spread out. Good spacing by Lehigh. They got a couple of chances. They're getting to the basket. They have speed off the bounce.
Wright's got some speed. Spin on James. Oh, that's pretty. He's headed to Baylor, and he's headed to the highlight reel.
And he just scored that ball over Big 12 size. Or NBA size.
Cooper Flagg. Now to Robert Wright. Very 12-point lead.
Yeah, very disciplined team. Didn't have anything in transition. Robert Wright pulls it out. They run their offense.
Flagg rises, buries it.
You know,
14 points for Cooper Flagg.
That was a contested shot he made.
Step through and a foul.
We've seen dunks, assists, blocks, pull-up jump shots. Now Cooper Flagg with this 3-point shot. Sizes up his defender, knocks it down. Might have been a 2.
Caden Mingo will go to the line. Cooper Flagg, number 1 in the ESPN 100.
They need to get rid of one of those lines. There's 3 lines.
There
on
are
the court.
3 lines. Well, it's hard, especially when you get up in age. It's just hard to see what line you're looking at.
No, what I'm saying is high school needs to go to the college line.
Oh, sure.
So we just have 1 line for high school and college. So there'd only be 2 lines in the future here instead of 3. High school 3-point lines way too easy, especially with kids working on their shooting all the time.
Maybe we just use the college 3 at events like this.
No, just put the college 3 into the high school game and get a national shot clock with a universal time. Let's get this game just a little bit more forward.
Newell. Asa Newell. Kiyan Anthony, 7 points, the made 3 for Kiyan Anthony.
He was ready when he caught it. He shot it.
Right off the glass. No. Queen out of bounds.
Kiyan Anthony can make that shot. He's very good from the pull-up. But when it comes to a stationary three, he's got the range, he has the touch.
.13-point game. Montverde with the edge in the City of Palms championship. How about Anthony maybe making his presence known? He's got 9.
Just said he had the pull-up jump shot. That's his game, getting inside the arc into the deep paint.
And we'll get a media timeout. Looks like a foul is going to be on Ben Michaels of Lehigh. Well, it was 12-point margin at the half. They've trimmed it to 11. Kiyan Anthony, son of Carmelo, making a name for himself at City of Palms. Annual NBA Christmas Day tradition continues. Bucks and Knicks, Warriors, Nuggets, Celtics, Lakers, Sixers, Heat, Mavs, Suns. Every year, the association's best matchups, also available on ESPN+. That guy played for a couple of those teams. Carmelo Anthony, one of the great scorers in the history of the NBA. His son, Kiyan Anthony, playing for Long Island Lutheran, or Long High, as we'd like to say.
That's slang.
Yeah, it is.
Lehigh.
But his son's a special player as well.
Yeah, he's done a lot of work with his son. When I spoke to Kiyan Anthony about what Carmelo and he do on the court, it's footwork, it's shooting. It's really the basics of how to create space for your own shot. The jab step, you know, being efficient with the dribble. And he showed that here in this game, the ability to make catch and shoot open threes, and I think he's best with a 2-dribble pull-up. So all the work, all the unseen hours is paying off for Kiyan Anthony.
He's got 9 points tonight. 4 of 6 from the floor, including a 3.
But he's not forcing the action. His shot attempts all come within the flow and the rhythm of the offense.
All right, 3:46 to go here. Queen, the spin, the pirouettes. Flagg nearly got the and one.
Queen just gets exceptional position. I mean, he is so deep. He has 2 feet in the paint just about every time he catches the basketball. Watch this. See where he catches it. All right, he's out, but he gets there so quickly.
There's something about it. You got that pirouette and that
exactly
move from Queen. The footwork is amazing at his size. And then you've got this #1 player, 6'9", swooping in to clean up the mess. And he's always there. Flagg is always there.
He's been attacking the basket in this game when it comes to rebounding. He's got 14 points, 9 rebounds in this game.
7 for 7 from the free throw line.
But you're right, Queen is so quick, so nimble, and he's got great hands with super touch. He can score over either shoulder inside, and you just jinxed the #1 player in the country.
You're gonna have to answer to mom and dad after
no,
that one.
forget that. You got to answer to his agent now.
Oh, there's Edge coming in. 15 points for the #5 player in the ESPN 100.
Yeah, gorgeous pass by Caden Mingo.
Still a 10-point game. They're within shouting distance here.
But Montverde feels like they've been in control all game.
With plays like that. 17 points for Cooper Flagg.
Look how quickly Cooper Flagg gets back. I mean, he sprinted to get back into the play.
Foul on the 3. Flagg, his 3rd foul.
You see how ambitious he is on defense. You know, he leaves his feet at too many times for me. That time the closeout too strong. He cannot afford, as he moves forward in this game, to be in foul trouble. And in his future at Duke, watch this. See, this got to be a disciplined closeout where your bottom is down, but your hands are up high. That time his body was straight up.
Double box. Montverde. That's when you try to hit the talk back and you don't hit it, and then your voice goes out over the air. Montverde with a 12-point lead. Long Island Lutheran.
I can't help you on that one.
No,
I'm trying.
I asked if he'd like to show Mello while his son is shooting the free throw. You know what I did? I hit the talkback on the spare headset. That goes nowhere.
That's great for after the game.
11 points for Kiyan Anthony.
You want me to do play-by-play?
Please do.
Give it to him, high-low.
I'll do the job of apologizing for the rankings. Here's Queen. Oh, got that one to go. No, other way, offensive foul.
Wow. The referee must have seen something on the baseline that we couldn't see.
A little bit of a hook there from Queen. Let's see
it. Deep. Let's see his left arm. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a hook and hold on the offensive end.
Jacob Ross. Boy, a bucket here would be huge. Edgecombe sizing it up.
Nice.
Caden Mingo. No. Michaels. Gets that one to fall. That's Ben Michaels, the senior. He's got 4 big points. It's an 8-point game.
You get an offensive rebound, attack it, and try to score or spray it out. Be decisive, and Michaels was.
Inside, looking for Queen. Queen, yeah.
You got Ross on him.
You have to wrap him up at that point, don't you?
He's like a Christmas present. You just got to wrap him up.
11-3 run here for the Crusaders.
I mean, you're looking at stats. Second chance points, Lehigh. Paint points, even. You would think that they are in the lead or at least tied in this game. 3-point shooting from Montverde, 6 threes. They've made 10 free throws.
This might be bonus here. We'll see. Team fifth. And we're standing around. Why aren't we at the free throw line?
Right. If it's 5 fouls in the quarter, they shoot 1-on-1.
Yeah. Good. Fifth team foul. Derik Queen waiting to take his free throw shot.
Has such a soft touch, not just with his back to the basket, but from the free throw line. He's got a nice looking free throw, which tells me he can start shooting elbow jump shots in the future. Your free throw determines a lot about your jump shot. Ask Shaq.
I will not. That one rims out. Oh, lane violation.
Now, Queen missed that shot, in my opinion, because he pulled out of the shot. He was backing up while the ball was in flight. You got to stay and finish on your toes and follow through. That's a big part of the free throw is the end.
Cooper Flagg will get a break. Nice touch there. 8 points for Derik Queen one night after he had 20 points in the semifinals. Mingo, follow Michaels, foul.
That was an isolation for Dylan Mingo. They gave him the ball in the left wing. They ran some false motion on the other side. They got 2 looks at it. Mingo got a look and Michaels got a look. Neither one could make the layup.
And for Long Island Lutheran, they're going to be in the bonus the rest of the way as well here in this third quarter, excuse me. Still got to hit him.
Got to make him.
Key to being a good free throw shooter?
Practice. Practice when you're tired. That's more important than just practicing free throws. Anybody can make a free throw, you know, when they're rested. Making them under pressure and making them under fatigue is the key.
9-point lead for the #1 team in the country, Montverde. Perfect 12-0 on the season. Trying to head home, a short drive with a City of Palms championship. Queen, oh, and Kevin Boyle very upset with that feed from Queen.
Tough angle for Derik Queen, and the bounce pass wasn't the right pass.
Queen gives a thumbs up to Coach Boyle, says, I got you, you're right, let's go. Kiyan Anthony, dribbling against McNeely. Anthony.
A little bit more elevation, he makes that shot.
Right inside, Queen. Over Maluk.
Just power, girth, and touch.
Now he's in double figures, just like Flagg.
He gets a nice angle to the rim.
Bingo! See ya! Asa Newell fires that one to the bench. The Georgia signee.
6'10", great versatility. Watch his reaction. Boom! Play on the volleyball team at Georgia. Mike White doesn't want to hear that. But he has a nice spike.
They call those kills. Kill
Spike,
attempts.
kill.
Attack. A swing. You know, you guys put a good swing on it. Got a lot to teach you during the break. BJ Edgecombe. Trying to impact this game as well as he can. Just not getting him to fall. Right is 13-point lead here for Montverde. Wright's got 8. It's a tall hill to climb here for Lehigh.
Montverde has answers, and it's not just offensive answers. They have rebounding answers. They have defensive answers. So whatever they need to do to respond to your run, they figure a way how to do it. And that's why they're the #1 team in the country.
Nigel James defended by McNeely. 15 on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock here in the third. BJ Edgecombe, what's he gonna do? Left-hand dribble, finds his man. James, good closeout. Newell, you gotta shoot it. Shot clock violation.
Eagles take a lot of pride in their defense.
If I would have told you that into the fourth quarter, Lehigh would have 3 turnovers for the game, what would you say?
I would say they're up about 5 points. Or tied. Not down double figures.
Amazing. Right. Got to get the shot off. They do. No. 13-point lead for Montverde going into the fourth quarter. They led by 12 at the break. They're up 13 into the fourth, Paul Biancardi.
They've answered the bell for 3 quarters, Montverde. Can they finish this game off and stay #1?
Crump.
Oh, great research.
#1 Montverde with a 59-46 lead here as we go into the fourth quarter. Kevin Boyle and his Montverde team. They're at #1 in the nation. And if they win and hold on, I think they'll stay there. They're 4-0 against the rest of the top 10 as it's currently constructed.
Whoever they played, they beat, but they haven't played let's talk about who they haven't played. They haven't played Prolific Prep. They haven't played, and they haven't played La Lumiere. They've played and beaten everyone else on that schedule, and they're playing Lehigh right now. It's just amazing.
They beat Paul the 6th yesterday.
Yeah, keep giving check marks. More check marks. I mean, and some of these teams, they've beaten pretty good, like by 20 and 30 points. Not every game's going to be like that. This game is certainly a struggle, but they've been in control. Had a really tough game against Paul the 6th last night.
They were -11 in turnovers. shot 29% in the third quarter, but they were just good enough. Led by only 1 point in the fourth quarter against Paul VI. The Paul VI team that was without its best player, or one of its best players.
That's what makes Montverde #1 in special. They beat you in different ways. If they don't shoot it well, they beat you with their defense. They'll crash the glass. Great back door.
Oh, Edgecombe tried to finish, and Newell was there for the challenge. Wow.
VJ Edgecombe with the back door. And he would have made Sports Center top 10. You give him an A+ for effort.
Wow. Can we just call it like
Yes.
That's 2 NBA guys.
Yes.
I mean, that's an incredible amount of athleticism on one play.
And what I was thinking about was Michael Jordan, the way Michael Jordan would cock back before he dunked the ball. That was amazing by VJ Edgecombe.
Newell is there to contest every single shot. The athleticism of Asa Newell, I mean, you don't want to say he gets lost in this because he doesn't, but he just makes these flash plays where it makes you go, oh yeah, he's pretty good too.
On this team, he is a high-level utility player.
Right.
They run plays for him a little bit inside. He's very capable from 3 with his feet in terms of being a standstill shooter. He's an excellent rebounder and shot blocker. Back door, watch him cock it back.
Oh my goodness. I mean, look at how high he is.
And look how high they both are. And VJ's playing with force. I mean, when he goes in there, he's looking to punch it on you.
That might have been the most impressive non-scoring play I've seen in basketball.
Oh, nice slip. Luhai tried to switch it. They miscommunicated. Queen was wide open.
12 points for Queen, and a 15-point lead. It just feels like this game is about to end.
It's starting to slip away. Luhai's effort has been A+ all night.
Boyle wants a timeout.
He's upset.
Gonna get into Derik Queen here a little bit.
It must be something defensively.
15-point lead for Montverde. See what Edgecombe and Luhai have left in the tank. Geico Holiday Hoops at City of Palms Classic is brought to you by Geico. It's easy to Geico. Oh, we got a Christmas Monday night matchup built for sweaters like that. Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuel, the NFC leading 49ers. Host Lamar Jackson and the AFC leading Ravens to cap an NFL tripleheader. Both teams 11 and 3, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ABC, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Plus. Well, 15-point deficit here. What can you hope for if you're Luhai?
Just got to continue to dig in and try to make some stops. As I said before, consecutive stops, consecutive scores.
There's one. Maluk, tough shot.
Never had his balance. Good jump stop, but he was facing the sideline.
Right inside, Newell. Edgecombe and Newell. Newell got the better of Edgecombe on that dunk, and Edgecombe's not going to go down without a fight.
You know, Montverde, they don't walk the ball up the floor. They push it. Kevin Boyle wants them to score in the first 7 seconds. It's an emphasis.
Queen muscling his way past Maluk. Another offensive foul, another hook. Queen can't believe it.
Yeah, that time it was either a hook or he created contact with the shoulder. He put his head down, his shoulder down. That's an opportunity for an offensive foul. Kevin Boyle saying, nah, he got pushed underneath. Kevin's never going to agree with the officials.
I have never seen a coach, when it's against his team, go, really good call. Really good job.
I have. The YMCA.
Edgecombe tried to put that one back. Here's McNeely. 6 minutes and change to go. Magic, Paul Biancardi, Queen inside. Got some numbers here. 11 turnovers for Montverde. They got to make something happen. It's got to be now. James is short.
Such a hard team to score against when they're back 5-on-5. Except for Robert Wright. Tremendous size across the board.
Flagg. Anthony finds the open man. Mingo, bingo. 12-point lead.
That's Kate. That's Dylan Mingo.
Feels like the margin is wider than it is. A couple more stops, you make it interesting.
Watching these high school players, I don't want to throw out the term NBA very often, but this is NBA size by Montverde. 6'7" Cooper Flagg, 6'9", 6'9" Cooper Flagg, 6'7" Liam McNeely, Asa Newell, 6'10". Extremely talented, 5-star players, high 4-star players, skilled, athletic. I mean, this is what they look like in high school. They go to college, and some of these guys move on to the pro level. Kevin Boyle's had so many guys go to the NBA.
He's developed more than 50 Division I athletes, more than 25 pros.
Yeah, he's had 18 NBA draft picks since 2005.
He's had players drafted 1, 2, and 3 in the NBA draft. 14 points, 18 points for VJ Edgecombe, top 5 player in the ESPN 100. 11-point game. The foul.
VJ spotting up. That jump shot has made major improvement. Coming into this game, he was 40% from 3. He's really worked on his 3-point shot this past summer.
McNeely, haven't called his name in a while, lost it on the way up. John Buck not thrilled with that one. Shaking his head, head coach of Long Island Lutheran. 4th personal and team 3rd on that one.
They went back to the screener play. McNeely set the screen, then he received the screen.
What is Liam McNeely going to bring to Mike Woodson's club in Bloomington?
Well, he's going to open the floor for the other 4 guys he plays with. He could be a 38, 40% 3-point shooter for Indiana. He's always going to be an offensive threat. And it won't just be threes, but he'll be one of the better 3-point shooters on their team, if not the best.
Kiyan Anthony, gotta have it! 14 points for Kiyan Anthony, and we're in single digits.
Lehigh, their heart beats hard, boy, I'll tell you that. They just never stop.
Edgecombe coming back behind. So much fight in this team from Brookville, New York.
Edgecombe seems to never get tired. Penetration, again, VJ Edgecombe, the facilitator. Kiyan Anthony, the shooter, is the high-low.
Well, that's good defense there from Jacob Ross. Kiyan Anthony.
Got to move it.
Inside. Tough shot, or excuse me, the pass. Mingo. James, left hand, no. That would have been a big one.
Great possession by Lehigh. They had Montverde in a total scramble mode. Couldn't take advantage.
Less than 4 minutes to go. We're going to time out next whistle. Right, flag, foul. Oh, excuse me, already had our break. We're under 4. We're playing straight through. 3:43 to go here in the 4th quarter. A 9-point lead for Montverde. Every time you feel like Lehigh is clawing back into the game, and you look and they're about to make it double figures again.
because Montverde plays on the attack. They don't sit and rest on their lead. It's all out, all game until the fourth quarter's over. And that's the way they train, that's the way they practice. You go into their practice, it's 2-3 hours long. It's film after, weights in the morning. And it's a group that really likes each other. And you can tell by the way they move the ball on offense, the way they help each other on defense.
19 points for Cooper Flagg. Nice bounce feed, but Flagg is there.
What a steal.
The long arms of the law of Cooper Flagg, and then they turn it over again. Flagg still trying to get it back. Here's Ross. Ross. Not even close.
And now you want to use that shot clock. Get it down to 10 seconds.
McNeely, left hand. Wow, is he special?
Unless you have a layup.
McNeely is stumbling as he tries to come back up the floor. Watch Liam McNeely after this. Watch
Hard drive.
Now watch. The bucket is great. Now watch him try to just move. This is Wile E. Coyote. This is the Road Runner. He's just trying to.
Kevin Boyle is yelling at him to get back on defense. And there's wet spots. It's the ball boy.
The kids behind the play are working overtime right now. Whenever you see a player that feels like he's running at a car wash, you've got to get the towels out.
So much sweat.
It's been a very physical game.
It's been a physical week here at the City of Palms.
It's been a great week.
Competitive teams, ranked teams, well-organized event.
Anthony. Less than 3 minutes to go and a 13-point lead. They led by 12 at the half. They're up 13 here in the fourth. The #1 team, 12-0 on the season. They've had one game decided by single digits. It was last night against Paul VI. That one nearly poked free. Newell. Like that Christmas song, the first Newell. We're going to be singing it this weekend. He has been terrific. 6-0 run for Montverde. Anthony short arm that one. Rebound Flagg.
Yeah, they know how to knock you out. They hit all game long.
Flagg's got a double-double.
And when the time is right, like I said, it could be a big rebound. It could be a shot block. They'll out-execute you. Yes, they have tons of talent, but this talent plays extremely hard.
And Montverde continues to play hard. You'd think it's a 5-point game, not 15, with the way that they continue to play. Is there a team you would compare this Montverde team to in terms of best teams you've seen over the years?
Back to their team of 2020 with Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes. Think about Dayron Sharp, Moses Moody. They had a squad. And that team went undefeated. Can this team go undefeated? Right now, it looks like they can. They've beaten 7 or 8 of the top 10 teams in the country. They may have an off night, and somebody has to play their A game. They have to have their B game.
He has 21 points and 11 for 12 from the free throw line.
The game's not over.
But if you're Lehigh, nothing to be ashamed of. You've been terrific to get to this point. This team is going to win a lot of games in the EYBL Scholastic.
Edgecombe gliding to the rack. Again, down to Florida, Duke, Kentucky, Baylor, St. John's, a handful of the schools that he is serious with. Going to announce sometime this season, he said. Edgecombe, oh, he wanted that. Edgecombe was going to soar to the rim on an alley-oop. Instead, it's a turnover.
Carrying violation.
Go ahead. Relax. Get out.
Montverde basketball.
They didn't change to go.
And Kevin Boyle is still coaching and yelling. You gotta love the passion. He cares so much, and he's so intense, and it just rubs off on all his players.
It's like a Nick Saban, right? You're coaching to a standard, not the opponent.
No question. Yeah, they didn't like the way Geico ended last season, and I think he reminds them of that quite often. There's great leadership on this team between Cooper Flagg, Robert Wright, Liam McNeely. You know, when your best players are your hardest workers and they're great leaders, can have an exceptional, special season.
What a week for Asa Newell. He had 11 on Monday, 15 on Thursday, 8 points last night, 7 tonight, but some highlight reel defense, including a block of VJ Edgecombe. He had 11 points tonight as he sits the bench. Here's Edgecombe. Cooper Flagg continues to impact shots.
Yeah, he's always challenging. He's chasing shots down. Look at him work the glass. Right till the very end.
Timeout Montverde. It is a substitution timeout.
And Cooper Flagg will check out after another outstanding week. His brother Ace Flagg will check in, as will Lucas Lima. Caden Allen getting some playing time now. Caleb Gaskins, number 6 in the ESPN 25. One of the top sophomores will come in as well. As we'll put the finishing touches on this one.
Matt, there was over 40 ranked ESPN players in the city of Palms. 8 ranked teams. Montverde went through the talent and came out on top.
Donnie Miller. Oh, good. Ace Flagg loses it. 15 seconds to go. Edgecombe. Nigel James can't find it, but following is Jacob Ross, and they'll call a timeout. For Montverde, final shot, call a foul, wave it off. And Liam McNeely and Montverde saying, hey, he should be going to the free throw line. Give him some points. They're saying, nope, we're calling it over. Montverde, the Eagles, your champions of the City of Palms Classic. And their undefeated season continues here at Fort Myers.
Well, they dominated this event. Some nights it wasn't easy, closer than others. This game was a grind. even though you look at the score of 14 points. Most talented team in the country. They play hard. They play together. They have the #1 player in the country in Cooper Flagg, but a tremendous supporting cast of stars, not role players.
73-59, your final. Up next, we'll talk to the #1 player in the ESPN 100, Cooper Flagg, after a sensational week and an outstanding night. Montverde, City of Palms Classic champs. Matt Schick, Paul Biancardi, as Montverde gets the win 73-59 over Long Island Lutheran. And what a performance it was. Cooper Flagg, 21 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists. They got the win over Paul VI. Very challenging yesterday. Long Island Lutheran made him work here tonight. But Montverde, when you see the final score, they certainly make it look easy. As Cooper Flagg, the #1 player in the ESPN 100, joins us now. 21 points.
Looks perfect on you.
Let's do this. 21 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, and a tangled cord on the headset. No, we're good to go. What'd you think of your game tonight?
I mean, I think I showed heart kind of bouncing back from that semifinal game. I wasn't really involved, and I really just got on the glass today and showed some toughness and just did whatever I could.
Cooper, you guys are undefeated. You've beaten a bunch of top 10 teams. Where does this team get their drive to win from?
I think it just starts with the personalities of everybody on the team. We're all really just a bunch of competitors that have been put together, and it's worked out really well because we all have real love for each other and we all just want to win.
Seems like regardless of the score, you are playing to a standard, regardless of what the scoreboard says. Define that standard.
I mean, that standard would just be playing with 100% energy and passion at all times. And that's where it comes from. Just when I was young, my parents kind of instilled that in me. I'm just playing really, really hard on every single possession.
Going into the fourth quarter, you guys were up about 10 points, 12 points. What did Coach Boyle say going into the fourth?
I mean, it's just the final push. You put teams away at the start of the third quarter, start of the fourth quarter sometimes. And that's really what we did. We came out with good energy, good legs. I kind of got a little break at the end of the third quarter. My teammates were able to keep that up, keep pushing the lead a little bit. And I got back in with fresh legs and were able to just put it away.
How would you describe, we're watching this from the set, we're watching VJ do his thing and Asa Newell doing his thing and you, and what is it like to play in a game like that? How different does it feel?
I mean, this is what you kind of dream of. These type of moments, just playing at the highest, one of the highest levels. It's just fun. I mean, that's all it comes down to is just the love for the game and just having a lot of fun.
Now, I know you just celebrated your 17th birthday, right? December 21st. You got Christmas coming up. Is there anything that you want special for Christmas?
No, this was all I wanted for Christmas. Well, you know, came out, got the dub. Now I can have a great Christmas.
You just want wins in your stocking, right?
Wins in the stocking. That's all it is.
That's it. Right. They're under the tree, and they're gift wrapped, and you get a City of Palms Classic Championship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cooper Flagg, #1 player in the ESPN 100, and hard to argue he was the #1 player this week here at City of Palms Classic. Autograph seekers here, kids asking for his signature. He's a current star and a future phenom of the game. And tonight, he showed why as Montverde absolutely dismantled Long Island Lutheran there toward the tail end. 21 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 blocks for Cooper Flagg.
I know they're undefeated and they have a long way to go, but this Montverde team can be very special. You heard Cooper Flagg say we love each other. This team plays together. They play hard. They have a real chance to go undefeated.
It is the standard, and right now that stand is an undefeated season rolling into the holidays. Thanks so much. Merry Christmas.